Hello Virgo, how are you doing? Welcome into your weekend love reading. It is going to be from the 9th until the 10th of October. You know, I think last week's readings, I literally had the hashtag even saying September. My brain, I don't know what's wrong with September and me, but apparently we connect. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into your reading. We are going to get our recent past, current energy, and near future with regards to love and what we need to see. I am calling in your spirit guides right now to please come in and guide our reading, also to advise us as well. We're going to see what they've got to say with regards to what has occurred in these 3 different time frames, especially the one that's coming in, what will still come in. I'm going to get out the energies for this. Remember, if this reading resonates, you will 100% know. Take what does resonate and leave what doesn't, because it is a general reading. These are not personal readings where it's a one-on-one energy. So it's like a collective reading. Remember, you can also check something like your rising sign, check your moon and your Venus as well. Woo, 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 woo. Let's clear this table. Herbs everywhere. Let's see. Current or past energy. I'm going to get out all 3 cards, but I'm going to turn them when I'm there. Otherwise, I get completely distracted. So let's get in here. It'll be current energy, future, past energy. So let's see. Okay. So in the past, there has been a complete turnaround of a situation. Impasse, and it says reflect and redirect your energy. So without a doubt, there could have been an ending, or there could have been somebody maybe walking away from you, or there could have been even you maybe walking away from someone else. But something happened here where the road that you thought you were on just disappeared right in front of you. It's like, you think this is like now what I'm doing. This is my path. This is my life. That's my destination. I'm going there, and no anchor breaks, can't go there. You had to make a new decision. You had to find another way forward. Let's see, what was this all about? Let's have a look and see. Well, what was this? There's the decisions. Can you believe it? That's it. 7 of Cups, without a doubt. You had to now figure out what to do. Like 7 of Cups literally means, what do I do now? I have to go forward. I must do something. So do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? What do I do? I have to make some decisions here that involve your emotions, because this is 7 of Cups, which is that emotional energy, water as well. Let's see. Got really scared a bit here as well. A little bit of fear attached to this card. Not a little bit, quite a lot actually. I mean, that's the 2 of Swords energy. I feel like somebody... I've got to say what Spirit Guides said, because I hear them speaking, and they said betrayal. There was a betrayal here. It's like you were lied to. It's like promises were made, and you took those promises to heart. You took them like, this is what's happening. And it turned out that the promises that were made were not kept. You know what I mean? And this has caused you to get into this energy. So I want to get some advice from you about this energy. Actually, I was supposed to take all the cards out, but for some reason, I don't know. But anyway, we'll go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Everything's always in perfect divine order. Okay, so let's go. Spirit guides advise us about what has happened here. Let's see. Yeah, unfair treatment. They know. They can see you were treated unfairly. You were treated unfairly, especially in this deck. This is a very, very old deck of mine. This is Princess of the Tarot. I call them my ladies, and literally look how somebody's like having to like sit down and say, can you give me something? And like somebody else is higher than the other person. The other one's like in the more of a like a weaker position. And I feel like they're acknowledging literally that you were treated unfairly, and that you weren't actually, whatever happened here, it's really happened. It wasn't like, no, maybe I was wrong, or maybe they didn't really do. No, they did something. And yeah, with the 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Voices being here, the 2 of Swords, you really got a bit paranoid or a little bit fearful of trusting people after this. So now let's check current energy. What's going on with you in current energy? First light, there's that new start. You made a decision and you done your thing. You did it. You're in it. Now, this is very recent. Very recent, because if you got first light, beginning a new cycle now. So remember last month we had September. I love September. Maybe that's why I keep saying September. In my country, in South Africa, in September it is spring and everything just starts growing and being amazing. So it's a turn of season. And if you guys are in the northern hemisphere, like America, Europe, wherever in that side, you'll be heading into winter. So it's autumn or fall for you guys. Yeah, we don't say fall. We don't know what's falling. It's just autumn. Okay. But now with first light, beginning a new cycle, you're starting again. You're starting again. You're moving forward. This is very, very recent. Okay. So let's go in. Let's keep using the Six of Inspiration. Yeah, that's excellent card to come up here. You're focusing on stability. You're focusing on stability. You've got an Ace of Pentacles here, which is Ace of Materials. Six of Inspiration. You're putting a lot of hard work into you. Not only into you, but into every aspect of your life. Okay, it's like a turnaround kind of energy. If you were a bit like afraid here and everything, I don't feel like, yes, you're totally trusting of everybody just yet. These readings, it seems to me, most of them are for single people. That's the vibe I'm picking up on almost all the readings. And I feel like you're doing some really hard work on yourself. For some of you out there, you might have decided to go back to gym and exercise again, or maybe just get a makeover of some sort like that, like change how you look. But a lot of self love is coming in here, and also a lot of dedicated effort into yourself. And there's that security that you're working on. That this is a very strong new beginning. Can I tell you, to literally have first light, beginning a new cycle, and at the bottom here you've got Ace of Pentacles. Wow, that is excellent. That's a very strong new beginning. So let's see. Let's have a look and see what your spirit guides say about this. What do they say? What do they say? Let's have a look and see. What do they say? Yeah, there's one of my cards got turned around. So apparently, hello. I don't know how that happened. So they go, you've walked through the fire, like literally, Seven of Swords. You've walked through the fire. And you didn't burn. You know, when you fire walk, I actually knew a friend who used to do this, and I don't know how they do this, but yeah, I know. And I actually used to like check their feet and be like, "Are you sure it didn't burn?" They're like, "No, I didn't burn." Like really? Wow, maybe I'll do it one day. And with the Seven of Swords being there, it's like you've been through the fire, but you didn't burn. You came out on the other side. I also got this energy because sometimes the Seven of Swords for me can literally indicate cycles that repeat themselves. So you may have had this experience with this person more than once, or the same sort of experience. Like I feel like somebody makes promises, does not keep them more than once. But to have this card come up here in your energy currently right now, make sure you don't repeat these cycles again. And make sure, like what you've experienced, when you see those signs from a person, take note of it. You know, when you pick up that kind of energy, that kind of vibe coming in, make sure that you take note of that. Also, this is an ending of cycles as well, the Seven of Swords, and literally beginning of a new one here. It's interesting that cycles come up with this. This is my card for cycles, Seven of Swords, and this is beginning a new one. So let's see now, guys, into your future. What do we have going on? Oh, yeah, see, something's coming. It's amazing. Miracles. Hello. You know, when you stand up for yourself and you do the right thing, even though it's really hard to do, we do get miracles that come in after that. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Ooh. Now let's go in here. I'm so curious, spirit guides, what is going on here? What is this wondrous energy that's going to emerge here? Okay, you're going to be alone for a while. You have to work on your healing, guys. Every time, spirit guides, there's something coming from this. This is near future. It shows that hermit energy of being on your own. But the hermit is not just sitting there alone watching Netflix like I do. You know what I'm saying? They're actually sitting there thinking about a lot about this energy. Sometimes you may not want to be alone. You may get a bit sad. You may start to sometimes in this alone time start to think about what happened in the past year with the Three of Swords. They're showing this because I feel like this is very recent. Okay. And this energy here, this is you going first light. You know what I'm saying? I got that new cycle that begins. I'm healed. I'm over this, and here I go. I'm stable. I'm secure. I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to be there for myself. I'm going to be amazing. But the healing process is not a one-way street. It's almost like a two-way street. It's like literally a cycle. It's like a wheel. When we think we're healed, we're all good and we're moving on. Sometimes all of a sudden we get a bit down, we get a bit depressed like this, and that as well. It's like you improve and then you go a little bit back. So you still, I feel, in this healing process from this breakup. I don't feel like, even though you may feel amazing, you may really be feeling this. It's like you may feel totally like, wow, this week I feel so good. I feel like I'm happy. I've never felt this way in forever. And then all of a sudden, you can find like over the weekend, all of a sudden you're alone, you start getting sad, you get down. I remember when we had full moon in Pisces, I think it was last month, no Pisces, no. That was like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? That was like an emotional roller coaster, 3 days. The day before, the day on the full moon, and the day after. You know what I mean? That was like, everybody was just like, I am so messed up. What is going on with me? I was like, full moon in Pisces. Imagine being Pisces, you know, what a life they must be living. They must be very emotional. And you're going to go through these stages. But as you move through them, definitely something amazing is going to come in here. I want to see, Spirit guides, advise us here. I feel like this is very fresh. This is very fresh breakup here. And you are going to move out of this. Okay, let's have a look and see. Advice from Spirit Guide. Yeah, this situation with this person couldn't go anywhere. The Eight of Swords, it was restricted. It kind of reminds me of this. If I had to get a tarot card out that represents this card, it would be Eight of Swords. Because the Eight of Swords is something unable to go forward, something that is being restricted, usually by another person. So I gotta ask for you guys. I did this with Leo as well. I'm doing this for you as well. What's coming here? What is this miracle with regards to the emotions that we can expect? What is coming? I feel like you got to do the work. I even saw this, if I can find it. I saw something. Five of Cups there. So it is working on that emotional energy. I think I saw Nine of Swords as well. Yep, I was right. I did see. And that's kind of like the stress and the worry that you got to work on for now. Again, your reading is doing strange things. The Hermit literally showing up here as well. I don't know why the cards are flipping in different decks. Let's have a look and see. I can't. Like, this is just too obvious, eh? You got love coming. Got a Page of Cups coming in here. And the Page of Cups is in the reverse position. This person or you, a little bit age difference, but there's a stable. I'm asking what's coming, and the way these cards just were doing their own thing, and I was like, what's going on? And I see it. Page of Cups is coming in here, and you've got a stable connection coming. But before you can get here, because you can't run from one situation straight into another. That's the cycle repeating that you do not want to repeat. I know when we come out of relationships, it can be so, there's your Two of Swords again, imagine. It can be so easy just to fall into somebody else's arms. It's never the right thing to do. We got to go into hermit mode and heal ourselves. We have to have time out between falling in love, because otherwise we are not attracting the right thing. We're still attracting the pain that we're carrying. You see, and you understand. So you got to work on your energy, because that is when you heal this energy here, this is when the true energy comes in, and something that will be stable. And this is the miracle that they're talking about. But you can't rush this. It's got to be a process. It's got to happen stage by stage for you to get through this. There's no covering up pain, guys. I think in our society today, have been so spoiled, you know. We get instant gratification for everything. We want apples. We go to the supermarket and we go buy a bag of apples. Back in the days, people had to wait for the season for the apples to be ripe. Okay, so we want things now, and we want it now. And we want to feel better now. And when we don't feel better now, then we go eat something in the fridge, or we go look for love, or we go shopping. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like that. Sometimes you have to sit with the hermit energy in this painful feelings and not try to let it go. Hold on to it a little bit. Sit with it. Feel what that feels like. cry and then cry. There's nothing wrong with crying. There's nothing wrong with feeling down for a day or two or for a week or two. In fact, that's part of human emotion. We deny that part of ourselves. That's our shadow. And sometimes you have to go into the shadowy places and not run from it. Sometimes you got to go here. Because when you come out of here, that's when miracles happen. When you sat with it like that, that's what makes a hero. That's what makes a strong person. Sitting here and not even trying to change it, not even trying to shift it. That's what truly heals it. Because when it shifts away from you, it's shifting on its own natural way. It's not forced out. It's completely healed. And that's when this is coming in. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to me. With all the spirit guides just talking and talking and talking, and I'm just going, okay, speak what they're saying. And I'm glad you got the message. Work on yourself, even though it's not easy. You just had a breakup. It's hard. Be in that hard place, because you know what? You are harder. Okay, you are stronger, and you are going to come out of it, and you are going to have another connection coming in that looks like it's going to go the distance, with the Queen of Pentacles being there. There we go. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm wishing you all the best, and I'm sending my love and healing light to you as well. Bye.